Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Dave Juno from Dealing with Menieres with Dave. And I thought I would make a video. It's been a couple of weeks since I had made one, I should say. We've had some things go on in the house that I, really can't talk about. But everything's fine. Wife's fine. We're still married. Kids are fine. Just some illnesses and things, not COVID related. So the other day, Friday, as I go through support groups, not just the ones that I founded, but I go through other ones. And I shouldn't say I founded, I co-founded. And not just the ones that those, but I go through other groups and I look at pages and I will answer, do things like that. But there was one post that I saw Friday that really angered me at first. And it took me a while. I didn't want to make this video then. Because if I made this video then, it would have been filth you, filth this, and I probably would have brought the person's name up. But the person who made this post basically said that we who have Meniere's disease are all weak. And we just follow whatever and cry and whine and all this stuff. Basically, I can't verbatim tell you exactly what he said, but it was to that point. And the thing that got me, the word that got me was weak. And excuse me. And I was like, why would you make a post like this in a support group that you belong to? Why would you do this? Why would you make that post? Why do we belong to support groups? One, okay, to learn about the disease that we have. Two, to ask questions about the disease that we have. And to learn, even just going down and seeing people's posts, to see what helps them if they post something about what helps them. Just new things. That's why we belong to support groups. And number 4 is to rant and, go on a rant. Vent. That's what a support group is for. So for you to get onto a support group and then say, we're all weak and you're strong and this, that, and the other thing, well, why are you in a support group then? Seriously, why are you in a support group? And then I decided to look into how many posts this person has done in the group. And I could find 2. One was where he said everybody was weak. And the first one he made was just a month and a half ago, where he was basically complaining about everything, crying, and mentioned something about wrapping tinfoil around his head and said it helped him. Well, you know what? If wrapping tinfoil around your head helps you, that's fine. If that's what helps you and you put a baseball cap over it and it works, that's great. But you joined a group. Your first post is that and crying about, your boss thinks it's a fake disease and this and that and and I've had it for 20 years and blah, 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 blah. And then your second post is telling everybody how weak we are. To be real honest with you, when you post something like you're all weak in a group that has over 20,000 people, you're doing one or 2 things. One is you're trolling somebody, or a couple of things, a few things. I shouldn't say a couple, because there's a couple. There's more than that. One is you're trolling somebody. 2, you just don't care about anybody but yourself. And 3, you're a jerk. Okay? And you're going to get a lot of responses to this. And some of these groups, especially the bigger ones, it's even harder to find, to go through these things without people reporting them. And some of these bigger groups don't have a lot of people that moderate them, so the post will stay there forever. But there was like 250 comments, and none of them agreed with them. Listen, we have Meniere's disease. We ain't weak. Okay? We are very strong people to get through the day, every day. Okay? Some days is more of a struggle than others, and I can attest to that. We've had the Hurricane Henry or whatever they're calling it come through Rhode Island, New England area yesterday, and then going to New York. And today, actually, I don't feel all that great because now it's coming through Massachusetts. So the barometric pressure is really bothering me right now, and I'm making a video. So, yesterday was a weekday. For me, was not a weekday, it was a bad day. Today, so far is okay, but who knows what's going to bring this afternoon. But, we're not weak people, To get out of bed on days you don't feel good, that takes a lot of strength. It really does. To get into the shower takes a lot of strength on days when you don't feel good. Even to clean the kitchen, make the bed, do all these things, just the basic things on a day that you don't feel good, that takes a lot of strength to do it. And I don't care who you are, all right? Now, yes, we're right. There is no cure for Meniere's disease, okay? There isn't. There are surgeries that can help. My labyrinthectomy helped me for a year until it went into my right ear. So labyrinthectomy on my left actually helped a lot. Now it's in my right ear. I can't do another labyrinthectomy because I'll be deaf and I'll have no balance function. So I have to try different things and Valium and stuff like that when I feel sick. But there's surgery that can do that. There's the other one, yeah. There's the VNS surgery where they cut the nerve, emphyematic shunt surgery, which they are talking about doing it on my right ear. And yes, I did talk to my doctor about it, and he said, yeah, we can do that. We can't do the labyrinthectomy, but we can do a shunt surgery. So I might end up having that done to see if that helps. There are medications that help. Believe whatever this guy said, that medications don't help, there are some that do help. Valium is a good rescue medicine. Meclizine, there's so many things about meclizine that I only take it if I don't have any Valium, believe it or not. But there are other things that people have been prescribed. Nortriptyline. People have talked about that being prescribed for Meniere's disease and has helped them. I do take nortriptyline, but I don't take it for that. I take it for migraines, and I take propranolol for tremors. But those are two medications that I know have been prescribed for people with Meniere's. So there is medicine out there that can help you. Another one was Topamax, I think. I think it was Topamax that I read and researched. So there are things that can help you get through the day and make you feel better to have this disease. But to tell somebody that they're weak because they have Meniere's disease and they're, because they're venting on complaining on a support group, which is what a support group is for, man, that really burns me up. And I really had to make this video because don't ever believe that you're weak because you have Meniere's disease. You are a very strong person, okay? And I know because I have Meniere's disease. And I didn't know how strong I really was, until I got this disease, okay? It won't kill us, okay? It's not terminal, okay? But you've got to be a very, very strong person to have this disease. And anybody who has this disease is a very, very strong person. Believe me, I know. I've been there, and I am there with you. So if anybody tells you that you're weak, you're not. And to the person who made that post in a group, to be honest with you, you really shouldn't be in a support group because either A, you don't have Meniere's, or B, you're just a jerk, okay? You have to understand something. What you post and what you say can hurt a lot of people. And from the comments that I read, you hurt a lot of people, okay? Just by your words. So remember that too. When you make a post, if you're venting or asking a question, that's great. But if you're gonna make a post of negativity and pinpoint that everybody who has Meniere's disease is weak, you're gonna hurt a lot of people. And you're gonna take a lot of people down. And you're gonna make a lot of people depressed. So guess what? Don't listen to that person who said you're all weak, because you're not. You are strong. And if you have any doubt, think about it. Think about everything you've accomplished so far today. Okay? I don't feel all that great, but you know what? I got out of bed. I took a shower. I made my breakfast. I made the bed. So I've did 4 tasks, 5 including this video, right? And I'm probably going to make lunch pretty soon because I ate breakfast really early. But that's all I've accomplished. While I'm not feeling good. I'm very off balance, and I do feel kind of dizzy right now. Okay? I'll straight up be honest with you. I do. I feel kind of dizzy right now because I know there's a storm coming in. Am I going to jump in a car and go for a ride? No. No, that would be stupid. That would be like drinking 6 beers, 7 beers, and jumping in my car and going for a ride. It'd be the same thing. No, I don't feel good enough to drive it. I'm not going to. And I can't because my wife went to work, so I don't have a car. We only have 1 car at this point. So, no, even if I did have a car, I wouldn't be driving today because I don't feel good. So you got to use your head. But I was able to accomplish things during the day in the house. And yes, I am proud of myself for doing that. So remember, you are stronger than what you think you are. And yes, I know I do ramble. But if you listen carefully, you'll hear the message. So on that note, it's 11 minutes. I will talk to you all soon. Sorry, it's been a couple of weeks since I made a video, but I'll get back to doing them once a week. And that's it. Have a great day. Have a spin-free week. And remember, you're not weak. You're very, 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 very strong. All right? So take care, everybody.